The 7 levels of unemployment.
Unemployment, the most beautiful word I've ever heard in my entire life. This word has really blessed Gen Z. I feel like the word unemployed is said at least 20 times a day on Instagram Reels or TikTok. And as much as a meme as it is, it's also a big deal. There are so many people in this world that embrace the unemployed lifestyle that it's...
I mean, guys, let's be honest. Realistically, why would you ever not want to be unemployed? Like, okay, cool, you have a job, now you can buy more stuff. But if most of your day is spent just sitting there and working, then you're not able to enjoy your time with the stuff that you spend buying. So that's why if you sit there and you just decide to be unemployed, you're actually maximizing your amount of life enjoyment.
Scary. Because it's one thing if you go along with the meme, but it's another to be a Discord mod in your basement. Today we're going to be going over the levels of unemployment because there are really levels to this shit. Now this video is not about actual unemployment, just in case anyone stumbles upon this for whatever reason. They don't know the whole meme going around on the internet right now. And I talked about how unemployment was a lifestyle. All right, people kind of just ironically carry this lifestyle of being a bum and just post about it on social media. And they make it a whole competition who's more unemployed because the bar keeps getting set lower and lower every time.
You know the craziest thing about this is that it's actually true. I have a guy that watches my streams, Matthew Bet, and he's been watching my streams for years. And I kid you not, guys, when I say that this guy will literally sit there and brag to everybody about how in the last like 8 years he has had legitimately one job where he was a newspaper delivery guy and he got fired after 2 weeks.
It just makes me laugh. You could either see TikToks about how the J-Star Beach Center jump scared somebody, or you could see one of Drewski dancing saying, yes, I'm unemployed. I don't have a J-Star B. You don't have a J-Star B. We don't have a J-Star B. We don't shower. Together, we are unemployed.
Wait, why did he put 2 stars for shower? There's only one O.
But now that you got an idea, here are the levels of unemployment. But level 1 has got to be you're still putting in the work to find a job. Now there's people who are unemployed who don't want to be, and it's just out of their control. They said fuck this unemployment lifestyle and they don't want it. And you know what? That's fine. You know, I'll just be here alone in my bedroom unemployed. It's cool. But yeah, seriously though, the job market is just buns. And I can't even blame you if you're on this level. At least you're trying to get out there. And
you know what the worst part is? It's the fact that the job market is only going to get worse as more and more a lot of the low-level, entry-level jobs are going to get replaced by AI. So it's like if you have people that are unemployed and they don't specialize in anything, yeah, GG to you in a couple of years. That's all I'm going to say.
Trying to put bread on the table. So you know what? I got to commend you. But on level 2, you're past it. You just say, yeah, you know, I'll look. But you don't. And you start to have a lot more free time. That's just what happens when you're unemployed. The free time is just off the charts. And if you notice yourself having too much free time, you're probably unemployed. I mean, you gotta at least be doing something. You gotta be productive. Whether you focus on school or...
Okay, realistically, guys, how much free time a day is too much, would you say? I would say that, like, anything around, like, 4 hours is, like, chill. You know what I mean? Like, when I say free time, I don't even include going to the gym in that. I mean, like, 4 hours a day where you can literally sit there and do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, just do whatever.
Both or whatever, you're going to the gym. But if you have mad free time, to the point where you're bored every second of the day, chances are you're unemployed. Like, there's always that one guy that's on the game 24/7, or is just always spending their time doing unimportant shit. Like, obviously, it's a vibe every once in a while to just sit there, do nothing. Like, obviously, you gotta have fun once in a while, or else you're gonna burn out. But if this is an everyday thing, yeah, you definitely gotta reconsider your employment status. Now, for level 3...
Wait, is that what an actual job application looks like?
Yeah, you definitely gotta
Bro, I've never seen one of these before. That's actually crazy. Bro, they misspelled legally. Yo, whoever wrote this application, holy shit.
Consider your employment status. Now, for level 3, we gotta give it to waking up late, like 1 p.m., 12, 1 p.m. You know, I definitely didn't do that today, no? Nah, I'm a civil, productive guy. Okay, nah, but seriously, I woke up at 12 p.m. today. I'm as unemployed as it gets, bro. I'm a YouTuber. I talk about internet memes and pop culture.
Real.
I'm a little bit higher on the level scaling, I can't lie. And this is really where the unemployed pro really starts to form.
Because you know what the crazy... Let me explain to you guys what the different levels of content creation are, okay? So, level 1 is you have, like, short form creator. And the reason why they're at level 1 is because the vast majority of them can literally sit there and do an entire day worth of work in literally, like, 1 or 2 hours, right? Then, afterwards, you have the YouTubers. They're a little bit bit more on this end because they have to actually a lot of times edit their own videos, right? They have their own specific styles. They're going to sit there. They need to do their recordings, right? They need to actually like come up with the video ideas, the scripts, everything like that. But then the final level is Twitch streamer, because the thing about them is that Twitch streamers need to be live anywhere between 5 to 12 hours every single day. And this is the most like a job you're going to have. So that's why if you have a guy that just does TikTok, he cannot even begin to compare his life to someone that actually like streams on Twitch.
Now, don't get me wrong, it's always really nice to wake up late, or, well, not go to bed late, that's ass. But doing that morning stretch, that shit always hits. But if you do any sort of hustle that gets you cheese, yeah, you cannot do this, bro. You gotta be on a schedule. And I don't, so I gotta lock in. Like, obviously, once in a while is fine, but if it's an everyday occurrence like the duck, then you're definitely getting up there in the duck's unemployment hierarchy. Level 4. You begin doom scrolling.
Oh,
you come across one of
shit.
these memes with Drewski dancing, talking about how you shower 0 times a day, and then something touches you. Something touches your soul. And you're like, wow, this is a beautiful reel. I gotta continue watching these. And you doom scroll and scroll and scroll. And you know,
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, listen, I'm just gonna say it. I think doom scrolling is actually the #1 threat to society. And the reason why I say that is because, bro, the amount of ease that there is in just being able to waste hours doing nothing is wild. Like doom scrolling on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube shorts, reels, right? TikTok, like you can literally sit there and just waste hours doing nothing, and then you look back at the time and you're like, yo, what the fuck just happened?
Doom scrolling every now and then. Like, I've gone against this entire video. But hey, I'm making it because I'm an expert at unemployment. Like, I'm the unemployment expert. I know it all. But seriously though, we do catch ourselves getting into that mode of scrolling endlessly. I mean, it's pretty easy to get caught, especially if you're just out and about just chilling and you kind of just space off and do your own thing. But some people really just doom scroll for hours. Like, I don't know how that can be fun for some people. Like, bro, my brain would hurt afterward. So of course, doom scrolling in moderation is fine. Like, I do it once in a while. You know, the unemployed lifestyle really does get boring every once in a while. Now at level 5, you start to know every internet brain rot reference. You're so niche with it, while everyone else was on yogurt. You were on the names like Kevin, Liam, Owen, etc. You're really ahead of everyone.
Wait, what is that? I've never heard of that before.
To the point where you understand everything, even the ones that didn't even go mainstream. You really know all the references. And this for sure is an unemployed catalyst. Like, if you're one of those...
But I'm gonna be honest, I think it would actually be a good idea, and I'm not kidding when I say this, if you would have like internet culture experts that would sit there and give courses to teachers so that teachers could keep up to date with the newest trends. You know what I mean?
People who knows every single brain rot meme to touch the internet. It's time to seek employment. Jobs, bro, jobs. Like, they know the Tim Cheese lore front to back. Like, it's genuinely scary. And they're always acing those brain rot quizzes that come up on the For You page. Like, I would go 1 for 5. So, you know what? I think I'm healing. But at one point in my life, I really was acing all those quizzes, bro. And it was so scary how fast these answers just popped up in my head.
What is it?
Now,
Wait,
if you saw my slang
answer?
video the other week, I found out that there are names as slang. And there's just, like, complete code words for, like, good, bad, mid, annoying, etc.
What? Dude, I've never heard this before in my life.
Now, I know what a few of them mean, like Kevin and Owen and Sam. But nah, sometimes I see the most niche ones being used, like, this is so David. Like, bro, I reviewed it in my last video, and I don't remember what it means. So I think I'm stopping here at level 5. But if you go above level 5, that's how you know. It's more than just a meme. For you, it's no longer a meme. Level 6, you become terminally online.
Literally me.
You live online. Now, there's a difference between living online and just doom scrolling. You know, knowing every brain rot reference is one thing. All it takes is just to scroll on the For You page.
Yeah, because, like, listen, guys, you want to know what it is? So let me explain it to you. There's something I like to call the Discord and Twitter iceberg. It's essentially going to be that if you get to a point where you download Twitter or Discord, that you are already too far gone. Like, if you're at a point where you play video games, right, you might have Instagram, right, you might have your TikTok accounts, whatever it is, like, all that is fine. But the second it gets to a point where you download Twitter or you have Discord, it's like, that's the point where it's like irredeemable. Like, now you're at the level where you're never going to be able to go back. Like, your entire life is going to be online.
Maybe look in the comments or something, but being terminally online is a whole nother beast. You live the internet at this point, bro. It is an addiction. Now, I don't know if I could classify myself as terminally online. I don't really know, because because I am on the internet a lot, but it is my job at the same time. But sometimes I'm out here saying niche TikTok audios. I'm singing it to myself. Like, bro, I think I need to hit the grass. Grass in face now. Okay, but anyway, according to the AI overview on Google, being terminally online is internet slang, and it describes someone who's excessively and seemingly compulsively online. And it's like you're disconnected from the real world. You're just thinking about the internet 24/7. And if you're thinking about the internet 24/7,
you know, that's why it's kind of crazy sometimes, because you're gonna see people that are terminally online, and I feel like the thing that you ask yourself that's like insane is like, this person probably has parents, right? What's going on? The perfect example is those like e-girls and e-boys, you know, that will get in Discord with each other and start like carving each other's names on their fucking arms and shit. Your mom is working a double shift. What are you doing here? Like, it's here at that level.
Like, it can get to a point where it's like insanely unhealthy, where the internet gets in the way of your life to the point where that's all you do and that's all you talk about. Now, sometimes I will reference something online, like, but if it's all the time, I don't know, man. That's just overkill. Like, it will just show that you spend way too much time online. Like, we're at a point in life where you're bound to hear stuff that you see online in public. Like, more and more people are getting on social media and becoming daily users, so it's just bound to happen. Like, I've heard Hawk Tua at an ice cream shop the other day. Yes, I'm being serious. I promise I'm not lying.
Why does he have a
Just
Gucci
don't let
hat?
that shit get in the way of your life. Don't become so immersed to the point where it's like impossible to even connect with other people in real life. But surprisingly, being terminally online, although you hear it all the time, you hear about how people have that unemployed vocabulary or whatever when they speak to people in real life, but honestly, that's not peak unemployment. But we got level 7.
Okay, so what's even
the
worse than
mom's
that?
basement. This is peak unemployment. You're the mom's basement nerd. Like, we all know, like, that meme, but you're truly unemployed if you're in your mom's
Jesus
basement.
Christ.
Like, the amount of Reddit neckbeards.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Instagram-
If you have the "I pause my game to be here" shirt, it's over for you. If you have the "I pause my game to be," it is just over for you.
Reels gods that probably occupy the basement. It's just ridiculous. Like, you gotta move out, bro, and get yourself employed at that point. Like, it's not a meme for you, bro. Like, you can't even embrace the unemployed TikToks or Instagram Reels. Because motherfuckers are like 35 or 40. They're pushing 40 in their
That's
mom's
crazy,
basement.
though.
And I don't even think
Like,
it was
to be
possible
that
to be
old.
this unemployed. But these people prove me wrong every time. Like, they're so lazy to the point where they would beat Richard Watterson and Larry Needlemeyer in the craziest lazy off of all time. Like, they are dead ass built like Lazy Larry. Like, that's level 7. Like, I know it's a crazy jump from level 6, but that was a pretty dramatic jump. But I don't know if you can beat Lazy Larry in a lazy off. I think it's safe to say you're at peak unemployment. Like, the amount of dedication that goes into living the unemployed lifestyle is crazy. Like, these people will actually follow.
Well, you know, it's like a lot of the times, low-key, I do respect some unemployed people where it's like you're just doing it because, like, why not? And you can afford to. But I feel like it also depends on what you can get away with, you know? Like, if your mom's struggling to pay rent and you're just being unemployed, then yeah, that's probably a bad thing, you know?
With what the Drewski dancing TikToks say. Or never mind, they don't have to follow it because they actually don't shower and they stink. They really have nothing going on in their life. Like, they spawn camp the basement every single day and, I don't know, maybe watch a Pokemon stream here and there. The only place this person will go to is Twitch.
Bro, there's no way that's real, right?
Comment what level of unemployment you are.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, it's crazy to me that some guys actually get off on the fact that they get stepped on. Like, how does it happen that someone is just, like, stepping on your back, and in your brain you're like, holy fuck, I'm actually so turned on.
I'm a solid level 5. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But yeah, watch this video about YouTube shit.
Alright guys, what level would you say you are, honestly? What level would you be at? Unironically, I'm at level 6. I would say level 6.